all that I know. There ain't no time here to chill. I told you I'm on the go. They wanna step on the field. Tell them my patience is low. I do not need me a deal. I'm with a couple of those. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Yeah. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? Sick and I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Yeah. I need racks on racks on.
Your boy Osuya, and I'm out.
Heading over to the city, this player was too much for any affiliation to contain. The 2K TV award for city champion goes to LoyaltyCom.
Yo, let's go. Thank you. My jam when I hit the city, I play in all the events. You know, this is what I do all day, every day. So I really play each and everything that's going. I play in different affiliations now since I am a legend, and I really...
You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. And joining us now courtside, the man who won 3 consecutive NBA titles, the incomparable Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq, it is so great to be with you.
Kevin, it's great to be here. I just always wanted to tell you this. When I was playing, I just used to love when you used to say my name. So thank you for all the great times when you said my name. Appreciate you very much. This guy next to you, I used to hate playing against him. All he did was try to come down and double team on the trap.
With Greg?
Always, yeah, Greg, just always. But other than that, I love being here with you guys. You know what? Ernie and Kenny are so jealous of me right now.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Lamar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off the bench. Iguodala said it's ingrained early, but in particular, he said, in the NBA, it's I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. Jack, back in the day, you drew double teams. You made the defense pay by setting up your teammates with terrific passing. Which bigs now do you see following in your footsteps, in those footsteps?
You know, my Ben Simmons, former LSU guy, when he gets aggressive in the paint, they double. He definitely looks for his players. Listen, LeBron James is the best passer among non-guards. Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns, Joel Embiid. Look, you got to use the others if you want to get to that next level.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got Jordan. Buckets is out there with Captain Clutch. And there's the monster. And it's Andrew in at center. And for the Lakers, they've got DJ. Andre Drummond is out there with Harrell. And there's Jackson. And it's the kid. And it's the shooting guard. Now, here's DJ.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's the kid. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Drummond trying to get himself free. It's blocked. And the Kings pushing it up now. Wade with the ball. And here's Los Angeles. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
DJ passes to Jackson. Here's DJ. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Wade surveying the D. It's Jordan on the wing. He's defended by Harrell. And here we go. Fast break. DJ's got it. Finished off the break.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Here's the monster. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Portland. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Now here's Harrell. 12 points his last outing.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Wade with no one around. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Shaq, you always play with a lot of passion. Is it possible to play with so much fire that gets the best out of you? And if so, who in the league sometimes crosses that line and has too much of whatever that is inside that drives your pass?
You know, Greg, when we were playing, there's only one guy, Kevin Garnett. Now in this era, you got to go with Russell Westbrook, Draymond Green, and Kyrie Irving.
Here's DJ. Sacramento able to drain the three.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Andrew. The shot comes out, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Here's Jackson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Wade passes to Andrew. Down low and stolen by Harrell. Now DJ, he picked up 12 points in their last one against Golden State.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Wade gets the bucket. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Kings?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And it's Harrell missing. Kings leading now by 5. Here's the monster. Off target from outside. And for the Lakers, they're shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. And here is DJ. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Rebound by the Kings. Big Dog's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's the monster. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Jordan trying to free himself up. Yes, that goes in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Jackson. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. Here's Harrell. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And talking about how awards are determined, people claim there's a level of voter fatigue, so many things to vote for, and without much meaning. If there's something you could change, Shaq, about the process of all that voting, what would it be?
I think I would probably have the players. The players should have a little bit more say in who wins awards. And I think you give voice to people who have actually stepped on the court. And we have a lot of legends that played the court. I think we should, create this thing of ours. And you would definitely be included because me and you have been around since 1989. It was also the first year I met Ernie Johnson.
No kidding, yeah.
It just hit me. Oh, it just hit me.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now here's Jackson. Inside. Here's the kid, and it's denied. Wade with it. The pass to Buckets. Here's the monster. And And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. PJ with the ball.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And Sacramento has possession. Now, here's Wade. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. Pass to the monster. Here's Buckets. Off target with his three.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's blocked. To the paint, here's Wade. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Wade's got 7 points.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
So both teams making some changes here. Shaq, something that may not get enough attention. Over nearly 2 decades of play, you made the postseason almost every year. To me, that's an incredible accomplishment.
Yeah, I was in the playoffs 17 out of 19 years. Only missed one my rookie year and one with the Suns. You know what that means? That was terrible. How could I miss any playoffs?
That is some kind of resume.
Why?
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. It's a 3-point game. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Let's get a glimpse at how the Lakers are doing right now here early in the season yet in the NBA stats.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Lakers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
That free throw missing.
You know, some folks were saying Kuzma wouldn't even get drafted a few years ago. That's why this draft stuff is more art than science sometimes, but he has proven his doubters wrong very quickly.
And he sinks the second. Kings leading now by 5. Fox with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Passes to Fox. The pass to Buckets. Clock at 6. Here's Halliburton. Kept alive by Sacramento. And the shot is good. 9 points for Buckets. Lakers shooting just 35% to start the game. Bagley against Kuzma. Outside for Gasol. Pass to DiVincenzo. 4 on the shot clock. The 19-foot shot. That one wide left.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And Shaq, your kids are getting to the age where they're on everyone's radar as prospects. Talk about the role that you play in that process.
I tell them that I can help them through recruitment so they make informed decisions. But, ultimately the choices are their own. I told them that, yes, I am your father, but when we talk about certain things, I'm not your father, I am your advisor.
And how has it gone so far? Like in the very first parts of you going through this process, how's that gone?
Well, I like to live the deja vu process. The same thing that my father did for me. I do the same thing for my kids. I just tell them, hey, you make the decision, and I'll either tell you it's a good decision, it's a bad decision, but I'll have to ultimately, respect what you say. So I just try to stay out of the way.
Great honest. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The Kings in second.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Kings. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Whiteside. And it's DeLon Wright in for buckets. And both free throws good for Kuzma. Kings leading now by 7. Fox looking it over. Yep, it counts. Fox has got his second bucket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Kuzma against Bagley. Kuzma can't get it to go.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Wright. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Lakers trail by 9. So much love for the perimeter offense these days, but Shaq, for your money, who are some of the best back-to-the-basket players that are in the NBA right now?
The list is short, but it's still a very impressive list. Joel Embiid, LaMarcus Aldridge, Anthony the Brown Davis.
Can't argue with any of those.
No, not at all.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for DiVincenzo. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:22 left to play in the first. Fox against Jackson. Wright looking around. Pass to Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Holmes passes to Halliburton. And the shot goes in. And the Kings lead by 9.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Richaun Holmes.
Such a clever offensive player. Gasol is especially crafty at finding ways to draw contact while shooting.
The Lakers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the way Mark plays, similar to his brother Powell, a soft shooting big man with phenomenal length.
Gasol drops 2. 46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Fox. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance bucket.
Passes it to Horton Tucker. Back to Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Holmes.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Wright kicks to Holmes. And there's the pass to Halliburton. The shot's good. And now it's an 11-point Sacramento lead.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Fox. And so it's Sacramento holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Earlier, we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former teammate in Toronto, Kawhi Leonard.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for, and how competitive he is. I mean, I don't need somebody to bang his chest or like scream or like be one of those guys to know if you're competitive or not. Like, I think that's the way he is, and I respect that. And he's actually a really good, teammate and vocal and speaks when he needs to speak.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely, Greg, because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 former defensive players of the year on the same team. That's going to be your foundation. But both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Kings really take control here.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
Marc Gasol is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 slot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Free throw drops for Wright. And with the teams nowadays going up tempo, Shaq, some big men are trying to slim down to keep pace. If you were playing right now, would that be you? Would you follow that?
No, I'd still be a super heavyweight. Yeah. Barbecue chicken alert. That'll be my strict diet. Any little post that wants to shoot jumpers and play me, I'm going to eat them for lunch, breakfast, and dinner, and snacks.
So he gets them both.
Well, you've got to really appreciate Delon Wright's relentless desire to get better. I mean, this guy's constantly trying to hone his craft.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State. Kuzma against Bagley. Good on the bucket. Kuzma's got 5 points so far.
You know, body him up all you want. It doesn't bother Kyle Kuzma. He's got great competitive spirit and skill.
Here's Fox. Oh, that's blocked. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Sinks the three-pointer. Horton Tucker's got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. Fires from deep. The Lakers with the rebound. Pass to Kuzma. Here we go, one-on-one. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kuzma's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, fun watching Kuzma find a way to get out in the open court. The young legs on display there.
Outside, Fox. Shot from free throw range. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
And the Kings making a change here. Big Dog, he's checked in for Richaun Holmes. Jordan comes in for Bagley. The Monsters checked in for Halliburton. And it's Captain Clutch in for Wright. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Shaq at LSU, it was clear right away that you were ready for the NBA. For guys in a similar position now, do you think they should be allowed to skip college altogether?
I don't think you can make a rule for just one type of player. I think it has to work for everybody. You know, plenty of one-and-dones, but you got to understand, there's a lot of one-and-dones that 5 years into the league, you never hear from them again.
Yeah, and listen, the reality is that there is no one way to do anything, right? I think the fact that you have guys that have the opportunity to go overseas, if that's the path they want to choose, but for a lot of them, just like it was for you, Shaq, the college experience is something that you really can't substitute. And so, you know, I'd like to see that option still remain viable.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that'll give them a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Here's Harrell. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Harrell's got his second bucket tonight.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Kicks it to Fox. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Played outside. Tries it from 19. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there. Here's DiVincenzo. Passes it to the kid. Now here's DJ. Guarded closely. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
DiVincenzo passes to Drummond. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Fox gets it to go.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And here is DJ. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Harrell. Sacramento making their last shot. Here's DJ, and Jordan sends it back, and he recovers it.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
The Lakers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, DJ.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Buckets, he's checked in for Sacramento. And so he makes both from the line. Sacramento leading by 10. Wade outside, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And the Lakers call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here's the kid. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Golden State.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Now here's Harrell, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
So it's the Lakers now. The Kings getting the bucket. Back to DiVincenzo. Feeds to Harrell. It's hauled in by the Kings. Big Dog's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Wade on the wing, defended by DiVincenzo. And they pick up 2.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Now, here's DJ. He's got 6. The pass to Drummond. Here's the kid. Wade is covering. DiVincenzo with it. Knocked away. It's stolen by Wade. Here's the monster. Here's Andrew, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Whiteside's checked in for Jordan. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Lakers trail by 16. Pass to DJ. And here is Drummond. Here's the kid. He has 6. Harrell kicks to Drummond. 6 on the shot clock. Here's DJ. And there it is for him. That's now 8 points for DJ.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Wade passes to Whiteside. Here's Big Dog, defended by Drummond. Here's Big Dog. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pulls it from the elbow. And the basket by Wade.
Timeout.
Wade's got 6 in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Timeout called the Lakers.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's Jackson in for Dante DiVincenzo. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Lakers. They trail by 16. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Now, here's Kuzma. A 20-point game for him in the win against Golden State.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
They double him with DJ. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Lakers have possession. Lakers trail by 16.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the middle. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Give Kuzma room to elevate, and he is a prime time throwdown. He's going to jam it right in your mug.
Now here's Wade. He's got 13. Now here's Jackson. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. And here is Los Angeles now. Sacramento able to drain the three. Here's DJ. Offensive rebound. Jackson. And good that time. Jackson's got his third bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's the monster. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Drummond. Sacramento making their last shot to the inside. It's blocked. Pushing it up. Three-pointer, Wade, and another three for Sacramento.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Here's the kid. 6 points for him. Pass to Jackson. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Shaq, thanks for coming by. Entertaining as always. Happy to have you on the program. You have an open share anytime you want to join us.
Anytime, Kevin. My pleasure. Whenever you guys need me, just give me a call. If I'm not doing Icy Hot Krispy Kreme or the General Insurance, you just give me a call.
Other than that, you'll be free.
Yeah, I'll be free.
That's good to know. And Clark, it hasn't taken Shaq much time, has it, to go from being a superstar on the court to a force with our broadcast here courtside?
Well, I tell you what, Shaq's one of those guys who just hits the ground running. He's a phenomenon in terms of personality, branding, business, excellence at every level. And he was an all-star starter as a rookie. That talks about his ability to get going fast. So he adapted to the broadcast booth just the same way.
Here's Kuzma. Sacramento able to drain the three. And Wade sends it back.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The Kings shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And some changes here for the Kings. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Whiteside. Bagley comes in for Big Dog. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Captain Clutch.
One shot.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Fox. DJ on the follow. DJ's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And Fox gets it to go.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
And so it's Sacramento, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And now, kicked back to the studio set after his brief tryout alongside Kevin and crew, the big fella, Shaquille O'Neal. Were you aware it was a tryout?
Well, that was great.
When's the last time you ever had to try out?
I've never had to try out, but it was great. I just want to let you guys know I'm missing them already.
Wow, well, nice of them to have you. They can have you back there.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave right now then, Kenny.
Okay.
You feel that way.
That's why you feel that way about us.
I'm just saying, I miss him. I miss you guys too, but I miss him.
Don't let the door hit you, big fella.
Oh, wow.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Captain Clutch having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. On the court for Sacramento, Captain Clutch is out there with buckets. Then there's the monster. Then there's Big Dog, and it's Jordan in at the 4 spot. And Los Angeles guys shooting 39% from the floor at their best. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now the pass to Buckets. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now here's Drummond. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Pass to DJ. 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Drummond missing. Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's the monster. Another 3 for Sacramento.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
The Lakers with the ball. DJ kicks to Harrell. Pass to Drummond. Here's the kid. 8 points for him. Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. The kid's got 4 this quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Here's Buckets. It's tipped. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's the kid. That misses off the backboard. Sacramento's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Buckets, guarded by Jackson. Buckets passes to the monster. And the three off target. They push it up, 4 on 3. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Harrell. Rebound by the Kings.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 8. There's the pass to DJ. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Another shot. No good. And the Kings going the other way now. And the Kings pushing it up now. Wasted no time on that one. 13 points for the Monster.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Now, here's DJ. He's got 12.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Jordan, the pass to the Monster. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Down low, here's the kid. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Wade against Jackson. Lets it go with a 3. Here's the Monster. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. Here's the kid. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. Drummond passes to the kid. Jackson dishes to DJ. Puts up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. DJ's got 15.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Some changes here for the Kings. Whiteside's checked in for Big Dog. Halliburton comes in for buckets. And it's Fox in for Captain Clutch. Whiteside, the pass to Halliburton.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Outside Jackson. Gasol passes to Jackson. And that one drops. He's got 10.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
Kings leading now by 22. Outside, Fox. And here's Halliburton. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. It's good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
It's stolen. And Fox with a clear path to the basket.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
For Los Angeles, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Over to the left wing. Here's Kuzma, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role, tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
2.
First free throw is good.
And Clark, it was a roller coaster season, to say the least, for Kyle Kuzma. Saw his role get diminished on the Lakers, and his stats across the board were down.
Yeah, Greg, you go back to your playing days, mine as well. It's hard for young guys early in their career to understand role playing. They equate their production with minutes and accolades as opposed to contribution for the team. And Kyle Kuzma has tremendous talent, great versatility. Early in his career, I think he's going to be fine in the long run.
Now, here's Fox. 16 points for him. Here's the monster, defended by Gasol. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And now, let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
The Lakers really having a tough go here. DiVincenzo passes to Kuzma. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Fox. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now DiVincenzo. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fox finds Holmes. Well, you got to help out the team whenever you can, and this group of shooting guards have helped out on the glass for their respective teams this year. You look at the monster, one of the game's best, 2nd in the league.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a 2-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up. So competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And that's why it takes that unique combination of agility and instincts to make your way onto that list. Those guys have a terrific balance of the physical and mental aspects of the game.
Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Sacramento.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Now, here is Halliburton, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. To the left side wing. Halliburton passes to Fox. Now Holmes. Shot clock at 6. From down in the low post, it goes. Holmes got 4 points this quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Mobile and tenacious on the drive. Kuzma, easy to see how he gets these calls.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
And he makes the first. Right, he's checked in for the Kings. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 13-3 run right now. And Holmes throws it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now here's Jackson. 10 points for him. Kuzma outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Love the size and athleticism Kuzma possesses. He uses both of them well to draw these fouls.
He's been getting to the line, made 6 of his 8 tries.
2.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Kuzma. Fox with it. He's got 18. Right outside. Back to Fox. He feeds it to Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bagley's got his first basket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Gasol. Pass to Jackson. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
It's Fox with the drive, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Now here's Jackson. 12 points for him. Here's Gasol. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. 1:15 left to play in the third. Now, here is Halliburton. 9 points in the game so far. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Sacramento's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pass to Halliburton. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. And the basket is good.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's DiVincenzo. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. To the paint, here's Jackson. And good off the lead pass that time. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Sacramento delivering the blowout. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
Hey, that's beautiful basketball out there. That's fun, right? Even with the lead, we keep passing, we keep moving, we make the extra pass. That's fun. It's fun to watch, I know that much.
Well, Greg, it looks like his guys are having a blast out there, too.
Yeah, I mean, everything seems to be coming together at this point. They have the momentum thanks to how efficient they've been on offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. Caldwell Pope out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Antetokounmpo. And at the 3, the small forward. And it's the Kings with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Wright. The teardrop falls in.
Wright has a lot of ways to score the basketball at the rim. He's a creative finisher, whether it's a scoop shot, a reverse, or a floater. This toolkit is full and tight.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Sacramento grabs the miss. Holmes got his 5th rebound in this one. Sacramento's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Bagley with the bucket.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
DiVincenzo passes to Caldwell Pope.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And right, here we go. The second effort. The shot, no good. Good D by Gasol. And the pass to DiVincenzo. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Pass to Nwora. The feed now to Bagley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters,
I
because
hope
now
so.
I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. No good on that one.
And really the potential Bagley has is so exciting. Just an absolute menace on both ends. And you can tell he wants to be great.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Whiteside's checked in for Rashawn Holmes, and it's Buckets in for Halliburton. Good on the second free throw. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Kings shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters. 1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball. And we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations in time?
I tell you what, I think you can make a strong case for that. You go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot.
Yes.
I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Here's DiVincenzo. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. Right against DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Kings.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Sacramento. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Nwora from deep. And it's Buckets with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Sacramento making a switch here. Harkless has checked in. And Los Angeles guys, shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. DiVincenzo passes to Gasol. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Whiteside kicks to Harkless. Wright outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the team got excited about that one. Wright felt the contact, but still managed to finish through it.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Yep, that one goes. And now, 24 points for Buckets.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that? Or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You've got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree.
And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility. And offense is tertiary to his contributions. A sharp shooter with a quick trigger release, Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer.
The Monsters checked in for Sacramento. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
I mean, his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. Bagley kicks to Harkless. Here's the three. Morris with the rebound. And here's Caldwell Pope. The pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Caldwell Pope. A beautiful reverse layup.
I think it's important that Caldwell Pope makes these shots, showing real toughness, converting through contact.
Pass to Harkless. Back to Wright. Pass to Bagley. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt, and they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I got $100, $200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
And the Lakers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a three. Sacramento grabs the miss. Holmes got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Nora. The three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Jackson. Out to Morris. A 3-ball. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now, here is Halliburton. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Now Jackson. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember, it was yesterday. Here's Antetokounmpo after the Kings pick up 2. Count that bucket.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
The Kings shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Holmes, he can't hit that time. Good D by Gasol. LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Kings shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Kings.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for buckets.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And that one's good, right?
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
So it's the Lakers now. Sacramento making their last shot. Here's Jackson. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
And it's right with the ball for Sacramento. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's right on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.